Hello everyone. Hopefully, hi. Okay, I think we're all on time. Okay, so we'll go ahead. So for those who don't know me, my name is Michelle and thanks for joining me today. We're doing the posture and stretching. And the main part of today, I'm going to be focusing on the hips and spine. Okay, so first of all, let's just take 2 deep breaths in and out just to get some fresh oxygen into our system. So deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. So as you've just come from your job, I just want you to have a minute just to focus and just to breathe. So we're going to go into the mountain pose. So feet hip distance apart, arms out to the side, palms facing forward, stand tall, close your eyes, and when that minute is coming to an end, I'll count down from 5. So in 3, 2, 1, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just roll your shoulders. And now just want to make sure you've got plenty of room in front of you. And we're going to do 3 forward bends. So we're going to like arms up, shoulder length. That's it. And we're just going to breathe in, come to our waist, and breathe out as we come up. And we're going to do 3 of them. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. And out. Keeping our feet hip distance apart, we're going to go into a downward dog. So very slowly come down to the floor. And then walk your hands so your body is shaped like a V. Put your head in between your shoulders, and if like me your heels do not touch the floor, that's because you've got tight hamstrings. So from here we're slowly going to walk, and do not force those heels down to the ground. Okay, they'll just go as far as they can go, but don't overstretch those hamstrings. Let's do this 2 more times. Walk the hands forward and we're going to go into a plank. If you need to drop your knees at this point, you're still planking. Okay, come down very slowly. And we're going to come up on our elbows. And we're going to stretch our abs. We're now going to come back on our hands and knees and we're going to get ready to come back into downward dog. So up on your toes, 3, 2, 1, push up, head in between your shoulders, and we're going to walk those heels down. If you can make sure you're on mute, that would be great. Now walk your hands towards your feet, soften the knees. And very, very slowly make your way up. Roll the shoulders, come back to the center. And now what we're going to do, lift our arms up over our head, go into a salute, and we're slightly going to just bend backwards, very slightly. Keep your head straight, don't look up, just keep your head straight. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring the arms down. We're now going to do what's called the chair twist. So we're going to sit, okay, and then we're just going to twist to the side. Come back to the center, twist to the other side. Come back to the center, stand, roll those shoulders, and let's circle those hips just to loosen you up a bit, and the other way. Okay, open the hips. Okay, I think there's someone not on mute. We can hear sounds. I just want to try and give you as much peace and quiet as possible. Okay, right foot out, and let's circle. Thank you. The ankle, right ankle, and the other way. Foot down, and now we circle the other foot, and the other way. We're just loosening up the joints on the lower part. Okay, from here, let's just take another deep breath in and out. As I mentioned in the beginning, we're going to focus on hips and spine today. So the first exercise we're going to do is around the hips. So we're going to do leg swings. So I'll just do a side view. So we're standing tall. I've got my hands on my hips to help me balance. And we're just going to swing our right leg back and forward. And we're going to do that 10 times. So get yourself in position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So don't go too fast. We're going with the breathing. 3. Just think of your leg as a pendulum and a clock. That's it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't worry if your foot has to touch the floor like mine just did. It's all about balance. Okay, come back to the center. Let's swing the other foot. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just come back to the beginning and let's just circle those hips again. So what I'm doing here is just trying to loosen up the hips, especially if you've been sitting long periods, they get tight and then we start getting lower back pains. Now we're going to do what's called a surface squat. So we're going to come down into a squat, but then with our right leg, we're going to come out onto our toes and then we'll just rest our hands on the floor just to give us balance. Come back to the center and then we're going to go to the other side. Okay, you should feel the leg that's stretching out, you should feel it stretching the hip. Let's come back to the center and the other side. We're going to do that just a couple of times either side. Come back to the center. If you need to stand tall like me, just feel that stretch. Come back down into a squat, leg out, hands on the floor if you can reach for balance, otherwise just hold in the center. Come up. Let's do that one more time either side. So squat, leg out. Again, hands can be on the floor or up. It's all about balance. Just go with your breathing. Come back, stand tall, squat again, and out to the other side, up on your toes. Again, hands can be on the floor or up to the center. Okay, come back. Okay, roll the hips. Now we're slowly going to make our way down to the floor and we're going to do what's called the reverse tabletop. You might know it as a crab. So come up, look up. Okay, come down. We're going to do that about 5 times, okay? So make sure your knees are hip distance apart. Your hands are like shoulder distance apart. And then ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, and then down. Up. We're going to do this 5 times. So 4 more times. 3. Don't race it, we're just going to take it very slowly. 4. And 5. Let's come back down. Just sit down, just roll the shoulders because we did put a bit of pressure on our shoulders there. The next one we're going to do is a low lunge. So turn around, come on all 4s. Step forward, both hands inside the leg that is forward, so on the left side of your right foot. And we're just going to come up on that back knee and just go forward and back, forward and back. So as well as opening our hips, we are also giving our hamstrings and calf muscles on that back leg a little stretch. Walk your hands round to the centre, head in between your shoulders, feel that stretch down the backs of your legs and your back and your arms. Do not panic if your hands do not reach the floor. That's the whole point of this session, is we're getting you to that goal. Now walk round to the other side, making sure both hands are the right side of your left foot. Keep that back knee up, and we're going to go forward and back, forward and back. Okay, drop that back knee, and now we're going to come into sitting down. So sit down, left leg bent, so the sole of your foot is towards your right leg, and what we're going to do is the right leg stretched out to the side. So opening the hip on our right hand side. Deep breath in, sit tall, deep breath in, and out. Let's do the other side. We're going to do this one a few times. So now swap your right leg, so the sole of your foot is against your left thigh. Left foot out, sit tall, deep breath in, and out. Okay, we're going to do that 2 times either side. So let's swap our left foot now, right foot out, deep breath in, and out. Swap over. Now 1 more time, either side. And the other side. Okay, now we're going to lay on our backs. I just want us to just do a bridge here, just to de-stress our spine, especially when we were doing that low squat. So feet close to your bum, knees hip distance apart, hands to the side, and very slowly, 5 times, we're just going to go up and down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, this session we are not racing. Go at your pace. One more. Okay, another one that's good for the hips, but we call it the glute stretch, is put your legs up into the air, and then with your right leg, bring it over across the left, so your ankle is over the left knee, and with your hands, you're going to grab the left thigh. This is a great glute stretch. Your leg that can either be up in the air, the left leg, or can be bent. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just gently bring the left knee in, and you can feel the stretch, but it's also helping with the hip on the right hand side. Okay, come back to the centre, put both legs up in the air, circle the ankle, and the other way. What we're doing here is just bringing the blood back down to the brain. Now, Put the left leg across over to the right leg. Put your hands through, grab your right thigh. Again, the right leg can be tall, stand tall or bent, whatever's comfortable. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just gently bring that right leg in. Okay, both legs now up in the air. Let's just circle the ankles. And the other way. Drop the legs. And now soles of your feet together. Let the knees drop to the side. Those that attend this session, it's a butterfly and we're stretching our adductors inside thigh muscles but also helping the hips open. Put your hands on your belly, close your eyes, and from here I'm just going to give you a minute to just take it in, breathe in and out. When the minute's coming towards an end, I will count down from 5. So 3, 2, 1, breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands either side of the knees. Bring the knees in slowly. And now we're going to roll over to our front. And while we're here, let's do an out stretch. So chest up, face forward. 2 deep breaths in and out. Come up on your hands and knees, hands slightly forward. And from here with our breathing, we're just going to go forward and back, giving our back, shoulders and arms a really good stretch. Don't race it, go very slowly because now we're focusing on the spine. Come back to the center and we're going to do bird dog. So opposite arm to opposite leg straight. So I'm going to start with my right arm and left leg straight. So with our breathe in, so like breathe in, come down and then swap to the other side when we breathe out. And we're going to do 5 each side. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now we're on 2 for each side. Now on 3, make sure the knees are hip distance apart and the hands are shoulder distance apart. And 1 more either side. Okay, now lay back on your front and you can cross your arms over. With your head low, you can rest it on your hands that's in front of you. And what we want you to do now is very slowly with your breathing, lift one leg up at a time. Don't overstretch it. Shouldn't feel any pain in your lower back. You might be like me where you're not as high up, but don't worry, even if your thigh does not come off the floor, just try, give it, do the movement. So 3, 2, 1, let's go, and we're going to do 5 either side. 2, 3, 4, make sure your head is low, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back down, and now we're going to do what we do with back extension, but we're not lifting our legs up this time. 10 times very slowly. We're just going to lift up our chest and arms and come back down. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't overstretch it, it's very small movements. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now roll over to your back, and we're going to do the windshield wiper. So put your arms out, so shoulder length apart. If you do my workouts, you know what's coming next. Knees together, knees to the right, face to the left. Deep breath in and out. Both knees over to the left now, face over to the right. Deep breath in and out. We're going to do that again, either side. So knees over to the right, face over to the left. Deep breath in and out. And one more time, knees over to the left, face over to the right. We're going to do a full body stretch. Now bring the left knee in and that right leg just 1 inch off the floor. So here, as well as the spine, we're also helping the hips here. Let's swap legs. Make sure the left leg is 1 inch off the floor to get the full effect of this stretch. Both knees in, keep them hip distance apart and just rock side to side just to massage our back after doing those back exercises. Now very gently roll over to one side, come back on your hands and knees because we're going to do the cat-cow. So hands shoulder distance apart, knees hip distance apart, chin to chest, arch your spine as high as you can, breathe out, and as you breathe in, chin out, bum out, belly drops to the floor. So let's do that 3 times. So breathe out, make sure you're arching your spine as high as you can because that's what we're working on. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. One more time. And now breathe out, arch that spine as high as you can, toes together, knees apart, and we're going to sit back, rest our head on the floor, and then stretch those arms out, and from here, stretch our back, shoulders and arms, and take 3 deep breaths in and out. Walk the hands towards your knees, and then from here let's just do a salute, so arms up, look up, and take 2 deep breaths in and out. Come back down, twist over, so with your right hand, Put it on your thigh of your left and just look over your shoulder. Come back to the centre and do the same the other side. Returning to the hips and the hip flexors, I want you to step forward now with your right leg and make sure the left leg is slightly at an angle. Both hands on the right knee, chest up, face forward, deep breath in. And as we breathe out, just lean forward slightly to feel that stretch. Let's swap to the other leg. Come back on your hands and knees, and I want to give our backs a good stretch one more time. So hands slightly forward past the shoulders, and from here 3 times with our breathing, let's just go forward and back, forward and back. Come to the centre, so your hands are shoulder distance apart, knees are hip distance apart, and just go side to side with those hips. Now come up on your toes, and we're going to push up, and we're going to stop halfway. Keep those knees soft as we slowly make our way up. So just very slowly come up. Don't want you getting dizzy, that's why I would make sure it's very slow. Come to face the screen, come and see me. That's it. And now we're going to roll our shoulders, just loosen us up a bit more. 2 big circles back. Now roll the shoulders forward. And now 2 big circles forward. Okay, just side to side, let's just loosen up those obliques. Circle those hips. And the other way. And now we're just going to open the hips again. So with your right leg, knee up and out. Okay, and now just circle your ankles again. And the other way. Foot down, left foot, circle. And the other way. Okay, let's do the standing absolute. Let's give our abs again a really good stretch. Look up, 2 deep breaths in and out. Open your arms either side, face forward, lean to the side. Feel that stretch all the way down your side. Come back to the centre and to the other side. Come back to the centre. And now what we're going to do is 2 deep breaths in and out. So deep breath in and out. One more time. Deep breath in and out. And hopefully you found that useful and that your hips and spine are not so stiff or sore for the rest of the day.
Thank you.